What if I told you the world's most powerful web browser began as an underdog project hidden deep inside Google, dismissed as unnecessary, even dangerous? This browser, used by billions, once secretly recorded what you typed before you hit enter, ignited global privacy concerns, and crushed rivals with a brutal strategy that made some call it the Microsoft of the web. This is the untold story of how Google Chrome rewrote the internet forever. The evolution of Google Chrome, the browser that took over the world. The spark. In the year 2006, deep inside Google, a small team, led by software engineer Lars Bak in Denmark, was quietly building something dangerous. Their mission was to create a browser from scratch, faster, simpler, unshackled from the mess of Internet Explorer and Firefox. But Google had a problem. They already dominated the web with search and ads. Why mess with browsers? Internally, many at Google feared launching a browser would look like an empire grab. The idea was controversial, to say the least. Some executives were against it. But the project, codenamed Chrome, moved forward. Then, in 2008, Google dropped a bombshell, a 38-page comic book. That's right, a comic announcing Chrome. It was quirky, nerdy, and shockingly effective. Chrome launched September 2nd, 2008, and it broke the rules. The Speed Demon. From day one, Chrome was fast, ridiculously fast. Why? Because of its secret weapon, the V8 JavaScript engine. It wasn't just technical bragging. V8 made web apps run smoother, paving the way for services like Gmail, Google Docs, and YouTube to feel like native apps. But here's a dirty little secret. Chrome preloads URLs you might click, sending partial data back to Google before you even press enter. It was controversial. Was it genius or surveillance? In parallel, Chrome's minimalist UI killed the bloated interfaces of the past. No status bar, no heavy toolbars, just the web. And soon, everyone copied it. The rise. By 2012, Chrome was no longer the underdog. It had surpassed Firefox in market share. Microsoft's Internet Explorer was crumbling. But here's something only few know. Chrome achieved dominance by secretly paying developers to include it in installers. Yes, popular free software quietly bundled Chrome. If you had only clicked Next 5 times, and boom, you were a Chrome user. Google also made YouTube run faster on Chrome than on Firefox. Critics called it a dirty trick. Google said, "We're just optimizing for our browser." By 2013, Chrome passed 750 million users. It was no longer just a browser. It was the new OS of the web. World domination. By the time 2015 rolls in, Chrome is the new king. Over 1 billion users. A staggering 50% of all web traffic now runs through it. It wasn't just on Windows anymore. Chrome was on Mac, Linux, Android, iOS. It was the internet. But power brings scrutiny. Chrome's Incognito mode promised privacy. But lawsuits would later allege it still allowed some tracking via cookies and analytics. Google denied wrongdoing, but the PR damage was done. Meanwhile, Chrome's hunger grew. It began eating RAM like a monster. Tabs turned into memory hogs. Developers laughed. Users screamed. Google's reply? "We're working on it." Well, they still are. The engine swap. Then came the shockwave. In 2018, Microsoft waved the white flag. They announced Edge would ditch its own engine and switch to Chromium, the open source base of Chrome. Let that sink in. Microsoft was now helping improve Google's browser. Suddenly, Chrome was not just a browser. It was the foundation of the internet. Brave, Opera, Vivaldi, all Chromium-based. Firefox was the last holdout. Mozilla warned. The web was becoming a monoculture. Too much power in one company's hands. But for users, Chrome just worked. The present and future. Today, in 2025, Chrome is a juggernaut. Over 3.2 billion devices run it. It shapes how websites are built. It influences what's possible online. But cracks are forming. Google's Manifest v3 update limited powerful ad blockers, sparking outrage. Critics claimed Google was protecting its ad empire. Google said it was for security. And there's the rise of AI. Chrome now integrates AI-based writing tools, tab groups, and even search prediction powered by Gemini. But behind the scenes, Apple Safari is surging on iOS, and Arc and Brave are drawing in young users who crave control and privacy. Final thoughts. The story of Chrome isn't just about technology. It's about power, strategy, influence, and control over the gateway to the internet. It began as a scrappy experiment. Today, it rules the web. But history has a funny way of repeating itself. Netscape once ruled too, and so did Internet Explorer. The question is, will Chrome remain king, or is its reign already starting to crack? The browser war is never truly over. If you have enjoyed watching this video, I'm sure you will enjoy watching my other videos about the evolution of web browsers and top 5 web browsers. Links in the description. Please like, share, and subscribe for more informative videos like this one. Thank you for watching.